July 19th, Saint Vincent de Paul. Even in the most degenerate of ages, when the truths of the gospel seem to be ignored even among those who profess it, God raises fruitful ministers to revive charity in the hearts of many. One of these instruments of divine mercy was Saint Vincent de Paul. He was born in the year 1576. His parents occupied a very small farm, upon the produce of which they brought up a family of 4 sons and 2 daughters. Vincent being their 3rd child. He recounts later in life how he used to have the job of guarding the pigs on this farm. Vincent was a bright and dedicated child and adolescent. He was sent to the University of Toulouse, where he finished his studies, and in the year 1600 was ordained priest at the extraordinary age of 20. Soon after his ordination, legend has it that he was captured by pirates and carried into Barbary. He converted his renegade master, and they both escaped to France. While being one of the chaplains of Queen Margaret, he went one time into a lodge with a friend in Paris. His friend was robbed of 400 crowns. This friend charged Vincent with the theft, thinking it could be no one else, and in this persuasion he spoke against him with the greatest virulence among his friends. Vincent calmly denied the fact, saying God knows the truth. He bore this slander for 6 months, when the true thief then confessed. St. Vincent related in a spiritual conference with his priests, but in the 3rd person, to show that patience, humble silence, and resignation are generally the best defense of our innocence, and always the happiest means of sanctifying our souls under slanders and persecutions. While at Paris, Vincent became the tutor to the children of Philip de Gondi, the Count of Jonay. Madame de Gondi was attracted by Vincent and chose him for her spiritual director and confessor. This association was lifelong and would prove valuable in helping create what was to be Vincent's legacy. In the year 1617, he became pastor at Châtillon-les-Dombes, where he converted the notorious Count de Rougemont and many others from their scandalous lives. Balthazar de Rougemont's conversion was so great that he transformed his castle into a hospital for the body and for the soul, and obtained permission to expose the Blessed Sacrament in the chapel. He made numerous donations to the convents and monasteries of the region. He wore for the rest of his life the habit of the Capuchin, with whom he was buried. Soon after this conversion, Saint Vincent returned to Paris and began work among the galley slaves. He was officially appointed chaplain to the galleys, and in the year 1622 gave a mission for the convicts in them at Bordeaux. Now his association with Madame de Gondi came to full fruition, for together they started a new community where its members were to renounce ecclesiastical preferment, to devote themselves to the smaller towns and villages, and to live from a common fund. They were called Vincentians. They are a congregation of secular priests who make 4 simple vows of poverty, chastity, obedience, and stability. They are employed in missions, especially among country people, and undertake the direction of diocesan and other seminaries. They now have colleges and missions in all parts of the world. St. Vincent lived to see 25 houses founded in France, Piedmont, Poland, and other places, including Madagascar. For years, St. Vincent went through the streets of Paris at night, seeking the children who were left to die. To continue this work, he founded the Sisters of Charity, originally funded by the elite women of Paris. It now numbers a membership of over 25,000 people. They attend to the poor, sick persons in each parish, of whom it is said that their convent is the sick room and their chapel the parish church. Their cloister is the streets of the city. During the wars in Lorraine, being informed of the miseries to which those Providence were reduced, he sent his missionaries to the poor and suffering. During his own life, he also ransomed over 1,200 Christian slaves from North Africa alone. He was sent for by King Louis XIII as he lay dying, and was in high favor with the Queen Regent Anne of Austria, who consulted him in ecclesiastical affairs. Toward the end of his life, he suffered much from serious ill health. He died in the autumn of the year 1660 on September 27th, calmly sitting in his chair. Saint Vincent, the peasant priest, was canonized by Pope Clement XII in 1737, and by Pope Leo XIII he was proclaimed patron of all charitable societies, outstanding among which is the society that bears his name and is infused by his spirit, founded by Frederick Ozanne in Paris in 1833.